Tom Mullen here with Communities at Washington Times. I'm at the Paul Festival and I'm joined by Carla Gericke. Carla was a speaker here yesterday as a vendor and president of the Free State Project in New Hampshire. Carla, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
What's the Free State Project all about?
All right, so it's a geopolitical movement to attract 20,000 activists to the state of New Hampshire to try and create a beacon of liberty for the rest of the world.
And how many have you attracted so far?
So the way it works is you have to pledge, and once we reach 20,000, it's sort of the trigger, and then people are going to move. But in typical libertarian fashion, a bunch of us were like, yeah, we're not going to wait for the trigger. We're just going to up and move. And I moved from Manhattan in 2008, and we have over 1,100 movers. From that, we have 11 state reps already. We've been working with a caucus in the State House to cut the budget. We also have a bunch of people who work outside the system, so there's a lot of civil disobedience that goes on in New Hampshire, jury nullification, poking the bear just a little bit. And then, of course, actually the third arm of that is just free market economics, so attracting businesses. We have a lot of people moving in with their businesses from other states.
And so the idea is to get enough people there to make a critical mass to change the political environment, is that right?
That's exactly it. And of course, New Hampshire is the live free or die state, so there's already that sort of live and let live culture there. And initially I sort of thought that was a little lip service, but the longer I lived there, the more I actually realized, my friends and my neighbors, my day job people actually tend to, tend libertarian. They tend to think, we should have smaller government, we should have more personal liberties.
Now, you put on an event once a year, isn't that right? The Liberty Forum?
Yeah, actually we do two events. So we have Liberty Forum in the winter. That'll be in towards the end of February next year. And then we do the Porcupine Freedom Festival, which is also known as Pork Fest with a C, because porcupine is our mascot, because it's a peaceful creature, but you don't want to tread on it and you don't want to mess with it, so we're peaceful, but we're willing to defend ourselves. So Liberty Forum is more a hotel conference-y, suit and tie a little bit, and then Pork Fest is a week of camping up in Lancaster, and that'll be June 17th through the 23rd next year.
All right, so your organization's been around 10 years, is that correct?
Yes. They took the vote in 2001, and that was deciding which state we were going to go to, and in 2003 they decided. So Pork Fest actually will have its 10th anniversary next year, and we're really hoping. We usually get, it's been growing incrementally year over year, but we're hoping next year we'll have about 2,000 people there.
Okay. So a lot longer than the Ron Paul presidential campaigns, but I imagine that your people have similar views as Ron Paul.
We do. We're a big tent. We're certainly all over the map. I was born a rebel. I was born in South Africa under a police state. So I sort of, I see the things that I grew up with happening in this country, which is part of where my personal passion for this comes from. I certainly worked on the 2008 campaign, the 2012 campaign. I'm a big fan of Ron Paul, but I think what the Free State Project offers is sort of the next wave. I think a lot of people are wondering, we've all spent this time and energy and devotion to this idea of spreading this idea, and now it's sort of like, what's next? And I think the Free State Project is what's next.
And where can people find out more about it?
freestateproject.org.
Okay, thank you. That's Carla Gericke. She's the president of the Free State Project and a vendor here at Paul Festival. Check out her website. Thanks for watching.